back at CinemaCon a few months ago, one of the films that I hadn't really even heard about much before they gave us a little bit of a preview of it was this little horror film called Smile. And it looked pretty creepy. In the, meantime, since then, they've put out one or two more trailers that have increased the creepiness factor. They dropped a new one the other day that I remember Robert absolutely loved. I thought was pretty good too. And at the same time, though, it kind of looks like it could be a horror movie that could go either way. Like it could be one of those really cheap, nonsensical ones with a stupid gimmick. Well, the reviews are now out for Smile that opens this week, and they are surprisingly strong. As of right now, technically speaking, they have 4 times better reviews than the new Christian Bale, Margot Robbie Amsterdam movie does.
Wow.
But we'll talk about that another time. Right now, it's holding like over 80% on Rotten Tomato, and the critics are actually hailing it as, hey, a little bit of the standard horror tropes, a lot of jump scares and whatever, but they're saying that it's all done really effectively, that it has some actual great social commentary, that the whole basis of Smile is the fact that we in our culture are often pressured to make it look to everybody else like life is great for us, even though we're struggling with inner pain. And they say they use that analogy very, very effectively, and it comes across great. And the critics are really liking it. At this point, over 80%. I love finding out little horror films like this. The last one I can think of that did something like this for me was Happy Death Day. A little horror movie that looked like it was kind of going to be a trashy throwaway little thing, but it ended up being fantastic. I love that movie. And it sounds like this one is coming on the same sort of path. Anyway, Chris, you hear about the reviews coming out for Smile. They seem pretty damn strong. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Oh, man, I'm so excited for Taylor to tell me all about this movie. So happy about it. This is not up my alley, but I'm so glad that if somebody is creating a horror movie, that it's well received. You always want a movie to do well, ultimately, right? I'm not rooting for anything to be bad, especially if it's something that is not made for me. I'm glad that horror people have a great film to see. What I love about this movie, though, so far is the marketing campaign. I don't know if you've seen some of this. They've had these just creepy little cardboard cutouts of smiling people at like the Today Show, at sporting events.
No, I haven't seen that.
Someone lurking there being like, it's horrifying. And it's so well done. I love, love, love to see that kind of guerrilla marketing done. I think that's really, really cool. So,
Aaron, you obviously bought your tickets well in advance for this movie.
I'm so ready.
What do you think about the reviews? Are you like, I'm surprised to see the positive response we're getting. What do you think about it?
Well, I mean, it just goes to show you that in the world of horror, you don't need to have the big star. I mean, it kind of goes against the grain. Speaking of marketing, it goes against the grain of traditional marketing concepts where you go, we need to have the biggest star in the world. In a horror movie, you really just need to scare
Is that
crap.
Aegon, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, just wondering. I thought it kind of looked like, all right.
Totally. And so, but like Chris and I 100% were on the same wavelength because I was about to pull up that image and then I look over at her computer and she's pulling up the same image. Jonathan, I don't know if you got the thing that I sent you. You can't even zoom in on this, can you? Well, yeah, if you just Google, there are people there's this woman sitting at the Yankees-Mets game and she's got this shirt that just says Smile on it and she's just sitting there like this. And they placed her. Paramount actually placed people at these baseball games in view of the cameras.
Oh, that's crazy.
You just got
pull it
to
up.
Google it because it's really creepy, and especially if
Oh,
you don't.
wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, if you don't know.
Ray would be going to a seat,
There
seeing
she
that
is.
person, and Ray
There
would be
she
like,
is.
nope. Ray would
But I
just get
just
up and
do that
leave.
all the time.
But see, that's the thing.
maybe I'm
If
the
you're
Smile.
watching the baseball game and you don't know about this movie, and the camera just keeps cutting to that. I mean, how creepy is that? But then at some point they'll have them stand up and the shirt just says Smile on it. And so I agree with Chris. I think it's a brilliant marketing campaign.
Wow,
and I
that's great.
love to see that that guy. I love to see that they put
No, that's not your dad, Taylor.
I'm like watching this. So I love to see that the film lives up to the hype, and clearly Paramount knows what they have on their hands because they're creating this wonderful guerrilla campaign. And I'm all here for it.
Let's bring up that woman picture again with that. Now, if this woman does not have that as her Tinder profile, she that is a missed opportunity.
Ray, which way would you swipe?
Left or right on that one, Ray?
I'm actually excited to see this movie because, as you know, I don't love horror movies, but if it's something that is gonna, if I go with a group of people without you sitting behind me, then it's worth it.
I may have taken 5 years off of Aaron's life when we were watching, which one we were watching with Ethan Hunt?
The Black Phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? I mean, stunningly, this thing is getting way better reviews than Amsterdam, which I thought might be an Oscar contender film. But I'm actually really excited to hear about this. I'm going to go see this thing tomorrow night. Are you guys looking forward to Smile? Do the reviews change any of that? Whatever you guys think, jump into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, True Classic. This brand new sponsor has the absolute best fitting t-shirts that a man can buy. Finding the right t-shirt with a little bit of a dad bod is incredibly frustrating. Most t-shirts are either way too tight on your gut or look way too big and boxy. You're not in high school anymore and it's time to upgrade. True Classic has already helped over 2 million men finally get a better fit at an affordable price. And the John Campea Show viewers and listeners get access to the best deal they offer. For a limited time only, get 25% off using the code CAMPEA at trueclassic.com. Look, you and I both know that almost all of men's t-shirts are designed to look good on skinny models with six-packs. But let's be honest, that's not most of us. True Classic tees taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. It's time to highlight your best attributes with a t-shirt that you can always confidently throw on. Like most of you guys, ever since college, I've always struggled to find proper fitting t-shirts that are comfortable. Well, True Classic, from the moment I put on the shirt they sent me, solves it. And True Classic doesn't just stop at tees. From polos and workout shirts with the same flattering fit. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at trueclassic.com with the promo code CAMPEA. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. 100% risk-free guarantee with a 30-day refund policy. Stay classy with True Classic. Your dad bod will thank you.